So Prime Minister Modi has an appeal. He's appealing to the opposition. He says, you hate me, but why do you hate the country? He says, अपने दल की छोड़िए, देश के बारे में सोचिए, देश के लिए मिलकर काम करते हैं. All those are appeals that have come in from the Prime Minister. That was his address ahead of the key budget session. He tells the opposition that it's time to put Desh first, not a dal. He also says that in the previous session, there has been an attempt by the opposition to quote-unquote gag the voice of the Prime Minister for more than 2.5 hours. First up, let's play out excerpts of that big attack that have been launched by the Prime Minister.
बहुत से सांसद ऐसे थे जिनको अपने क्षेत्र की बात करने का अवसर नहीं मिला, अपने विचारों से संसद को समृद्ध करने का अवसर नहीं मिला, क्योंकि कुछ दलों की नकारात्मक राजनीति ने देश के संसद के महत्वपूर्ण समय को एक प्रकार से अपनी राजनीतिक विफलताओं को ढांकने के लिए दुरुपयोग किया. और आपने देखा होगा कि पार्लियामेंट के नए संसद गठन होने के बाद जो पहला सत्र था, 140 करोड़ देशवासियों ने बहुमत के साथ जिस सरकार को सेवा करने का हुक्म किया है देशवासियों ने, उसकी आवाज को कुचलने का और लोकतांत्रिक प्रयास हुआ. 2.5 घंटे तक देश के प्रधानमंत्री का गला घोंटने का, उनकी आवाज को रोकने का, उनकी आवाज को दबाने का लोकतांत्रिक परंपराओं में कोई स्थान नहीं हो सकता है. और इसका कोई पश्चाताप तक नहीं है, दिल में दर्द तक नहीं है. मैं आज आग्रहपूर्वक कहना चाहता हूं, देशवासियों ने हमें यहां देश के लिए भेजा है, दल के लिए नहीं भेजा है.
And there is just a response that has come in also from Gaurav Gogoi of the Congress to Prime Minister's charge. He says, अगर किसी का गला घुट रहा है तो वो है किसान और students. So clearly you realize that the opposition is trying to pitch that entire narrative that right now both the students, the farmers, the working class, middle class, all is suffering. Now clearly when you had Rahul Gandhi and Dharmendra Pradhan earlier locking horns on the floor of the House, we had to expect fireworks. Rahul Gandhi says this is the most corrupt government. Rahul Gandhi says NEET is the biggest scam that has happened under this government. Dharmendra Pradhan was quick to respond. He says, don't forget your history and don't also forget the fact that there is no evidence to say that there has been any kind of mass leak when it comes to NEET. Let's listen.
It's obvious to the whole country that there's a very serious problem in our examination system. This is not just a question of NEET, it is in all the major examinations. Now, the minister has blamed everybody except himself. Right? I don't even think he understands the fundamentals of what is going on here.
आप प्रश्न क्या है आपका?
आ रहा हूं सर. सर ये मैं क्वेश्चन को सेटअप कर रहा हूं.
प्रश्न पूछते हैं.
The issue is that there are millions of students in this country who are extremely concerned at what is going on and who are convinced that the Indian examination system is a fraud. That is what is at stake here. Millions of people believe that if you are rich and if you have money, you can buy the Indian examination system. And by the way, and this is the same feeling that the people in the opposition have. And that is why we are asking some very simple questions to Honorable Minister. Number one, as this is a systemic issue, what exactly are you doing to fix this issue at a systemic level?
Yes.
That's the first question.
regarding anomalies and some information of malpractices. Yes, Speaker sir, in the out of 4,700 centers, only due to proactive approach of Bihar police, only in one place in Patna and surroundings points, there is an incident of anomaly. Central Bureau of Investigation is getting into the details. Some action has been taken. Nothing is, when hiding nothing, everything is on record. Only singularly one incident is there, that is in around of Patna, and Bihar police and CBI are proactively taking action on that.
So Dharmendra Pradhan, the education minister, says that do not say that there has been a mass leak, and do not even say that the Indian education system has completely failed. Now look at a lot more data that both sides, whether it's the opposition or the treasury benches, are citing to buttress their claims. Let's first put out responses that you have gotten from the BJP. This is, number of leaks they allege that have happened under the Congress's rule. Paper leak Sarkar. If you recall, even in the run-up to the big Rajasthan election, the Prime Minister had raked this up multiple times. So they begin from 2006. They say the CBSE class 12th accountancy paper under Dr. Manmohan Singh was leaked. Likewise in 2007, where you had the engineering paper again under Manmohan Singh that apparently leaked. You can continuously keep changing in years, and you will realize that almost every year the allegation is that these exams leaked, whether it's the PMT, whether it is engineering, whether it's the other exams. We have seen leaks almost every year, not just at the central level, but even state-wise. Like in 2011, they alleged the Haryana board exam again under Bhupinder Singh, who again is a Congress leader, got leaked. Likewise in 2012, where you had allegations of the AIIMS entrance paper getting leaked. And much then, in the next year also, we have seen leaks in 2013, where this was the higher secondary school examination again, under the Congress rule in 2013, that leaks, 2013. The infamous paper leaks in Rajasthan. Tons of these leaks. We had seen huge protests even out on the streets. So this is again under Ashok Gehlot that you had these leaks. But then there was a quick counter that came in also from the Congress. Look at this entire graph that they use. They call it again the paper leak Sarkar. And if you go on counting, there are at least 24 leaks, ladies and gentlemen, that they allege have happened under the current dispensation. And not just this, but even through the last 10 years of the Modi government. So clearly, they say in 2014, you had the army recruitment exam, then we'll keep changing the years one by one. 2015, the All India medical, pre-medical test exam, again getting leaked. To 2016, the SSC CPO exam getting leaked. And remember, there have been those serious allegations under all governments. 2016, you had the BA first year English exam apparently getting leaked. This was a Delhi university. A lot of these exams got cancelled. There was a retest. But what really has happened during these allegations of leaks in 2016, they allege the NEET second paper was leaked. Now, if you recall, we have seen a lot of students out in the streets protesting every time there has been a paper leak, much like in 2017, the army recruitment exam also getting leaked. And likewise, if you keep changing years one after the other, you will see multiple allegations of these paper leaks that will continue to change here behind on our screens. But the critical question, what about students? Has anyone tried to fix this system? With these allegations and counter allegations, that's the question I want to take to a panel of guests, and we'll quickly introduce them here on the show. We also have Professor Jyotsna, who's joining us. She represents the TDP. Professor Badri Narayanji with us, and Rohan Somen Mitra, who represents the Congress. He's also a political analyst. And I thank Jyotsna and both gentlemen for being patient, because it's an important story, so we decided to decode it one by one. Jyotsna ji, let's begin by asking you, which is a paper leak, Sarkar? All of you are playing politics. Has anyone told us how you will fix the system? Jyotsna ji.
First of all, it's very unfortunate. We are comparing as if, isse pehle ka sarkar, whether it was a paper leak sarkar or now the sarkar. My point, as a professor, if you ask me, my point would be is, yes, the students are suffering, so we need to fix it. And again, if we see the NEET thing today, if I just go by it, the matter is sub judice. The court is trying to understand where things have gone wrong. So probably we should give it some time, isn't it? We should allow the court because that's where the evidences matter. That's where we'll get to know what exactly happened. I think that, definitely politically we need a proper system to fix it. There's no doubt about this. See, I might be from a party and I might be in NDA today or probably let's assume we are from Congress or whatnot. But we have to fix it. Politically also we have to fix it. But
Jyotsna, this is completely out of syllabus, but I just like the way you had to, just pause yourself by saying, Abhi to we are with the NDA, but tomorrow we do not know where we are going.
No.
But jokes apart, Jyotsna ji, that's on a lighter vein. But tell me something seriously. When the BJP is alleging that, so many leaks happened under the Congress regime, yes, they did. And that is the reason why they are in the opposition. And that is the reason why the people elected a different government. But if that government is much like the Congress, what is the point?
See, it's not about much like the Congress. I definitely would differ with you there. The point is, where are the things going wrong? That's what we need to fix it. That's the reason I said politically we need to fix it. Yes, I'm with you when I say this. Politically we need to fix it. We need to have a proper monitoring system there. मैं आपको एक चीज बताऊं, कोई भी रहने दीजिए सरकार में. I'm talking it as from a academic point of view. See, कोई भी रहने दीजिए सरकार में, but that monitoring system has to be strong. If that monitoring system is not strong, definitely you'll see things like this happening. So whether it is the NDA Sarkar or whether it is the UPA Sarkar or whether it is tomorrow, let's say TDP Sarkar on a whole in the entire country. But yes, if the monitoring is not proper, if the monitoring is not monitored again, I would say, probably that's where we are lacking. And I believe even from TDP, we would probably go ahead and give a proper representation on this, because the students from our state are also suffering. Students from all over the country are suffering. So we need to fix it politically. The monitoring system has to be monitored closely and it has to be strong.
Okay.
And in this particular NEET case, again, I believe the matter is sub judice. So we have to wait for the judicial system because it's sub judice, and we have to see how it would take a shape, because I believe I have a lot of belief in the Indian judicial system. So definitely, I believe it would be.
Jyotsna ji, I agree with much of that sentiment, and I share that. I share that concern. But before I get in Rohan and then Professor Badri Narayan ji, tell me one little thing. Who's to be blamed politically? Someone needs to take political accountability. No, because I do remember when there were multiple leaks under the UPA government, the same BJP was out on the streets protesting. They wanted the resignation of every chief minister, of the education minister. So is there any political accountability now, Jyotsna ji?
See, definitely, I think when NEET happened or when this entire thing was happening, the exams were happening, I think the new government was just forming, isn't it, Dipti? So we have to probably give it a little amount of time, I believe. But again, I'll come back to my point saying that probably the authorities and the officials need to be fixed.
Okay.
They need to be blamed.
All right,
In this particular issue, if I take this issue of NEET, definitely the officials need to be blamed.
Okay. So Rohan, why are you losing patience? Jyotsna ji says that this is a case already in the court. Lakhs of students are affected. When you have a Rahul Gandhi who comes forward and says that the education system has collapsed, it is a fraud. Even that is a lie. That's an exaggeration, Rohan. Both you and I and Jyotsna ji are well aware that leaks happen. The idea is to ensure that leaks do not happen, but not to play politics, Rohan.
Good evening, Dipti. First of all, I was listening very patiently to Jyotsna ji, and I just want to come to a point here. When the Congress was in power, the UPA, the Congress never said the Congress was in power. We always believed it was a joint coalition which had come into power. For the last 10 years, what we've seen is the Modi Sarkar, Prime Minister Modi got a full majority from the government, people of India. And he promised the digital India, he promised so many things, he promised end of corruption, he promised he put sky as the limit. He said, ask me questions if anything goes wrong. Today, Dipti, we see millions of students are suffering. We see train accidents happening around the country. When the question comes, who do we question? The BJP runs away. The Narendra Modi now is making it all about himself. let me be very clear. We do not hate Narendra Modi, but he is the Prime Minister. He is accountable. His ministers are accountable. Mr.
But
Dharmendra
Rohan,
Pradhan,
did
the Railway
Manmohan Singh
Minister, Mr.
resign
Ashwini
for any
Bhargav,
leak?
they are accountable.
Rohan, this
Let me
is the
finish.
problem.
No, let me
And,
finish.
we here at Times
Let me
now are
finish.
only putting
There
the
have been
interest of the
70
students
leaks.
on top.
Dipti, there have been 70 leaks.
Huh.
Let me just... So when you have a government who is failing the students, so the accountability has to be the minister. Who's making all the decisions?
So you
Is
want
it
the
you?
education
Is it me?
minister
Is
to
it
resign?
Rahul Gandhi who's appointing the people
is
who are
that the
running
demand?
league? Absolutely. This is where the buck stops. The
So how
buck
will that
stops
fix
with
the
education
system?
minister.
Okay,
Where does the buck stop here, Dipti?
I've
If
come to
today-
the fag end of the show, Rohan, but just take 30 seconds to tell me that how will a resignation fix the system right now? How will you ensure or guarantee that there will be no next leak?
No. Dipti, there is no guarantees in life. There is no guarantee that if the next... we've seen this.
Exactly.
We have Mr. Suresh Prabhu, who was the
Netas
railway
come with
minister.
zero
Then
guarantee,
we
no
had a different
Rohan.
railway
Netas
minister.
come with
No,
zero
so this is the
guarantee,
point.
but you
So-
have to ensure that you have a
My point.
foolproof
Let me
exam.
put- And so Dipti, Dipti, the point is, as an opposition, are you telling us that we should keep quiet?
No.
The Congress put it in the
Absolutely not.
manifesto that we
Absolutely
would,
not,
if our
Rohan.
government came into the form.
No, absolutely not. You must ask questions of the government. My only concern is, Rohan, and I will get Professor Badri Narayanji, and we just had some issue, earlier with his line. So I'm just requesting both Rohan and Jyotsna ji to please, let's hear him also here. Badri Narayanji, how do we go ahead then? Because clearly, like Rohan said, there is no guarantee that that's not going to be another leak. But think about students today. They do not know where to go. From where will they get answers? Because netas are busy bickering.
It's a very good question which you are raising. Actually, indeed, there is no guarantee of leak. But you see the history, So since history, you have already shown that constantly it's going on. It's apart from the government, either Congress government or BJP government or what, it's happening. But you have to see how to your dedication to control it, and I think government and create a kind of give a solution for that. And I think BJP government has shown its dedication and commitment to correct the system. They brought NTA. NTA worked well many years, but it again problem came. The entire system, how this mafia works, how this educational mafia works, and Education Minister clearly said that it's not all India paper leak. Any young generation, which you are saying, no, because if you go with a question and you don't want to get answer, you will not get answer.
Okay.
So I think my friends of the Congress, what they are doing, they are going with the questions, but not want to get answer. But if you want to answer, you have to see what government is doing. Every day there is arrest, and it's a localized paper leak or localized issues which they are trying to handle. CBI is doing inquiry, SC is working, and already they have declared result center-wise. So it gives a kind of clarity that what is happening. The government has a dedication, and Dharmendra Pradhan has shown constantly interacting with the public, taking actions, making policies. And all forum he is working. So we have to accept and appreciate it at least a little bit.
Okay.
If you will appreciate a little bit, I think you will be very happy and the country will be happy.
All right.
So
I think it's a good note, Professor Saab, to end this conversation on. Apologies, I've completely run out of time. But Jyotsna, Professor Saab and Rohan, for the moment, thank you. And I think it's important we think about the students, about netas next. For the moment, thank you all of you for joining us. Heading into a quick break.